Consistency beats talent not because it is impressive, but because it is merciless. Talent gives people hope. Consistency gives results. Talent creates attention. Consistency creates momentum. And momentum, over time, destroys talent that relies on emotion. Most people misunderstand consistency because they confuse it with effort. Consistency is not about working harder. It is about removing choice. It is about doing the same thing regardless of how you feel, what you believe, or what you expect to happen. Talent is emotional. It wants feedback, recognition, proof that it's working. Consistency does not ask for proof. It assumes the process works and submits to it without debate. That assumption alone separates people permanently. Talented people quit when progress is slow. They interpret delay as failure. Consistent people expect delay. They understand delay is not a signal to stop. It is the price of entry. Most talented people fail not because they lack ability, but because they lack patience. They expect results to match their self-image. When reality doesn't cooperate, they become offended. Consistency has no ego to offend. It doesn't care who you think you are. It only cares what you repeat. That is why consistency is uncomfortable. It forces you to confront the gap between your identity and your behavior. People romanticize talent because it feels effortless. Consistency feels mechanical, repetitive, uninspiring. It removes drama from progress. There is nothing to celebrate on most days. Just the same routine, the same effort, the same discipline. That monotony breaks most people, not because it is hard, but because it is quiet. Silence is where excuses die. And people need excuses to protect their self-image. Consistency requires invisibility, to work without feedback, to improve without applause, to continue when no one believes in you, including yourself. Talent wants to be seen. Consistency is willing to be ignored. That willingness compounds. Weeks stack, months stack, years stack. And one day, without warning, consistency overtakes talent completely. Talent often peaks early. Consistency grows slowly. Talent looks impressive in short time frames. Consistency dominates in long ones. Most people never experience the power of consistency because they abandon it too early. They quit in the phase where effort produces no visible reward. That phase is not failure, it is accumulation. But accumulation feels pointless until it suddenly isn't. Consistency removes negotiation from your life. No daily debate, no internal discussion, no emotional bargaining. The decision has already been made. This is why consistent people appear cold and disciplined people appear rigid. In reality, they are free. Free from deciding who to be every morning. Their identity is already set by their habits. Talent depends on mood. Consistency ignores it. Talent performs when conditions are perfect. Consistency performs when conditions are terrible. When you're tired, when you're bored, when you're distracted, when you doubt everything. That's when consistency creates separation. Because most people disappear exactly there. The danger of talent is confidence without structure. Confidence without structure collapses under pressure. Consistency builds structure first, confidence later. That order matters. Confidence built on results is stable. Confidence built on belief is fragile. When belief is challenged, talent hesitates. Consistency continues. Consistency is not exciting. It doesn't boost ego. It doesn't create stories. It creates numbers, reps, days, hours, pages. Work completed, progress measured quietly. That is why it works. It bypasses emotion entirely. Most people don't fail because they lack talent. They fail because they cannot tolerate repetition without reward. They need novelty, excitement, reassurance that they are special. Consistency does not offer that. It treats everyone equally. Show up, you progress. Don't, you don't. No exceptions. Consistency forces responsibility. When you show up every day, there is no one left to blame. The mirror becomes unavoidable, and most people would rather quit than face that reflection. Over time, consistency reshapes identity. You stop asking if you are capable. You know you are, because you have evidence. You stop seeking motivation. You don't need it. The system carries you. That is the real reward of consistency. Not success, but certainty. Certainty that if you continue, results will come. Not today, not tomorrow, but inevitably. Talent is impressive once. Consistency is impressive forever. Talent creates spikes. Consistency creates trajectories. And trajectories, given enough time, dominate everything else. This is why the most dangerous people are rarely the most gifted. They are the most relentless. If consistency hasn't changed your life yet, it's because you haven't stayed with it long enough. Not because it doesn't work, but because you quit while it was building power silently. That phase feels pointless, boring, lonely, and that is exactly why it works. Most people want transformation without repetition. They want results without process, confidence without proof, identity without behavior. Consistency exposes that fantasy. It replaces hope with evidence, and evidence takes time. In the end, consistency doesn't beat talent quickly. It beats it completely, slowly, quietly, relentlessly, until talent has nothing left to rely on except excuses, and consistency has built a life that no longer needs explanation.